everybody, welcome to my new series about trying to have a beautiful planner using stickers but saving some money. So I'm going to be planning this same week, June 26th to July 2nd, using leftovers from this kit. This was a Sweet Tea Plans kit. I have this plan with me up on my channel, so you can see I have a very full spread. I did use full boxes of my bottom washi from another shop, so I have the full washi left over, which would be kind of unusual for me, but you can always use, you know, like rolls of washi. This doesn't match, but you know, like actual washi tape, which is more affordable than one-time use sticker kits, especially if you buy something that like works with a lot of spreads, like some neutral, maybe glitter shades or something like that. So I will bring this planner back. This is my Erin Condren, the planner that I use. I'll bring that back at the end. But we are going to be planning in my new Recollections planner. I've never planned in here before, so I figured this would be, my series is actually meant to be for the month of July. So this is kind of a pre-week, because July doesn't start until this day. So if I completely screw this up, we still have 4 more weeks of July that I can, you know, learn how to plan in this. So let me show you what I have left over, and then we'll kind of give it a shot. So this was from another shop. This was Pink Sunshine Supply, so this doesn't really count. But these are the Sweet Tea Plans sheets that I have left over. So I have this very large double box. It's very tall. I have a whole bunch of half boxes and quarter boxes. I have some flags and icons and bill due and various things. I have one checklist, which maybe I'll get to use in the sidebar. I have not a lot of headers, but the headers are blue, so we'll see how that goes. I might just kind of strategically place things so I don't really need headers. I have some little things, and then I have the checklist, which is nice. I have another sidebar, some various functional things. I have a whole bunch of deco, and then I have a whole lot of washi and the bottom washi, which, like I said, having the bottom washi left over would be pretty unusual normally for me, but we'll kind of go with it. So this is not my favorite like budget tip, because you still had to have bought a full kit, which is usually pretty expensive. You would have needed like checklists and heart check boxes or something, like a really full kit in order to have enough leftovers to have a full weekly spread. If you wanted to do like a very minimalistic spread, you probably would have stuff left over. But I figured because I did have a lot of things left over, I don't have full boxes, but I have a lot of deco, stuff like that. I will go ahead and give it a shot. We'll see how this ends up. So here we go. I'm going to start with the bottom washi and then probably put the checklist in because that's easiest. I apologize if there's like a million shadows. It is very late at night and I'm just not tired enough to sleep. So I figured we'd give this a shot. Oh boy, now this one's too long. So the spacing is definitely a little tricky going into a different planner. But if you used just this planner like all the time, you'd probably be really used to it and it wouldn't really be a big deal because it's close enough that you can make it work. So this is just a little bit further to the left, but over here it seems pretty flush. Okay, we're gonna go with it. That's the the story of today. I didn't get to use these double boxes in my last spread because I didn't plan properly for how tall they were. So we're going to use them in this spread. I'm going to be in New Jersey and New York on Monday and Tuesday and from the week before. But instead of putting this on the weekend, I think I'm going to put it Monday, Tuesday, because that's when I'm actually going to be in that state. And then the rest of the week I might use some deco to kind of fill out these boxes. So let me see. I probably shouldn't have peeled this up yet. I think it's going to be like 2 boxes and the header, which is kind of huge, but that's okay. And I don't exactly know where to line it up to cover the headers. Okay, so I kind of did like just inside the dotted line here, and it covered up. I have just barely a teeny tiny spot of the header showing there, and I bumped it up against the bottom washi. So now let's just hope my heart checklists fit in there. It looks like I have blue for Thursday, and then the other days, I guess. So we're just gonna go, well, let's see. I have a gray, what's it called? I have a gray heart checklist, which would be in my sidebar, so I'm going to put a color different than gray right next to the sidebar. So it looks like it'll fit. So if I bump it up against the header, and I'm going to leave it away from the dots, because there's these little dots, but if I make it flush with the header, it looks like that fits perfectly, because the next header would have been right here. And we'll do gray next, since I have it open or off the paper. And then we'll do black. Blue will be for Thursday. So you guys will have to let me know what you want to see in this budget spread. July adventure. I'm going to try to make it the most full I can possibly make it while still being affordable. And obviously everybody's description of affordable is different, because different people make different amounts of money and have different ideas of where to spend their money, regardless of how much they make. So I think I did yellow. I picked up the wrong one. So, you know, it's all a matter of perspective, but I think it's a little crazy, no matter how much money you make, that some of these weekly kits can be like $30, which, not saying I don't do that, because I buy Glam Planner subscription and that is $30. The big kit, which is basically a 1-week kit. So I'm not exempt from this, but I understand that it's a little bit crazy to spend that much money for a week. So I do have this full box left over from my Managing Mischief paper, and I was thinking about using it. I don't exactly know where to put it because that flag is there. I might put it over top, but then things kind of have to be like all the way down the side. Yeah, I think I'll do that. If you guys know what I mean, like it's gonna have to be flush against the edge in order to cover this flag. But I guess that makes it easy to line up your sidebar. We have some headers left over. So although these might not be my ideal headers, I think I'm just going to take this important header especially because it's blue and it will break up the yellow a little bit, because I do have a yellow weekly tracker. It's kind of nerve-wracking putting it all the way at the edge. Oh, and now I have pink. Okay, so that's a little weird. I wonder if I should have done that differently. Maybe I can just stick some deco right there. But this will be pink all the way down, so that is good to note. The tab is also pink here at the top, which kind of throws your spread off. It's actually on a different sheet of paper, but you can still see it. Well, that's different. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I also just realized I don't have like room for anything else on these days, but I'll be traveling, so I don't know that it's the biggest deal. I have my gray, and then I also have a clean these. So we're probably gonna put a to buy for this tracker. And then we'll put this box. Again, that pink is showing all the way down that part. And then I have a little bit left over here at the bottom, but I have washi. So I just have to pick the right size. I'm thinking it's about this size, but maybe a little smaller. Yeah, I think I've got to use the one that's just a smidgen smaller. I think we'll do this kind of weird looking blue dotted one. And again, there's going to be pink at the very bottom, very bottom of that page. So it depends how much that bothers you. Again, I'll probably put deco over that brighter pink part. This pink is not super dark compared to the white, so I don't know that that would bother me. It might be different on other months. Like, here's the yellow. And then the green. Ooh, that one's a lot darker. So you can see how much more vivid this green color is. And then I think they just repeat, yeah. So that green one might be a challenge. But the pink isn't too bad if you can cover up that little spot. I don't know that you would want to white it out though, because this is pink, not white, and you would definitely be able to see it. Okay, I'm going to pause here and let me figure out where I'm going next with this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I took a look at my stickers, and I do have 8 of these rounded full boxes. I have 3 more quarter boxes and 1 of these square half boxes, but I will definitely put 1 of these per each day, except for Monday, Tuesday, because that double box filled up like the entire space. And I could maybe put something down here, and I might put this one down on the bottom on Tuesday as like a flight, or maybe I'll put that one on Monday, and then I'll bring out a flight tracker for Tuesday, because I have to check in for my flight and then actually fly. And that's pretty much those 2 days. I can put what we did in the to-do list, because I don't actually have to-dos besides like just packing and like being at the airport. But I definitely have these boxes that I can use the rest of the days. So I'm going to start there, and I think I'm going to put them in the middle to allow for some flexibility. So let's see. I have kind of 3 yellowy ones, and then blue but black and gray, like they're all kind of similar. So I think I'm gonna put the full or the solid black on this half and the gray over here, just to kind of break that up. And like I said, I don't have extra headers. It would be nice if you were using a kit that had glitter headers, so you could have two different solid pattern, solid pattern, solid. Maybe I shouldn't even try to color block these, or maybe it doesn't even matter. If you had a kit that had glitter headers originally, like let's say you were like, okay, yes, I'm going to New York, I'm buying this special kit, you know, I'm actually going to spend my money on it and have this kit, and then have leftovers for another spread or a rewind spread or a memory planner or whatever it might be. You know, it would be nice to have a kit with glitter headers because you would have something to cover with, because I'm doing great. Those look really crooked. I'm doing great with this blue color, but then you get to the weekend and it's pink, which is pretty awkward with this kit. Whoopsies, I didn't mean to pull it up all the way, because this pink is clashing with the whole vibe of the kit. So if you had at least glitter headers, which maybe I'll pull some in, but I was thinking I would try to do it without pulling extra stuff, because you might not have extra stuff to pull from, especially if you're budgeting. Okay, so I have 1 half box per day. I still have 3 full half boxes, 3 of those, and then 1 of those. I'm gonna hold off on putting anything on Monday, Tuesday yet until I figure out what I'm doing. And then I have a whole bunch of little things left, and I think I might just stack these up. Because my other kit is already full, like I don't have room for more. So I might just use these, and then whatever I need for icons, like I can just pull icons. There's also a Bill Do that I'm going to use on the 1st because my rent is due. So let's see. This will cover the whole header. So maybe I'm just going to strategically place that over the header. I guess I should have done that with these. I could have put them over the headers and then I wouldn't have that problem. Maybe I can put the little things. I'll do that. I'll put the little things there and work my way down. So I have a bunch of TVs, and let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have at least 2 per day because I don't have room for these on Monday, Tuesday anyways. Okay, this'll work. I got cut off. So I was just putting down these little guys. So I have another one for this day. And like I said, I don't care that they're actually TVs because I can just put icons over them. I think I'm going to flip this one so that whenever I decide what I'm using them for, they can be 2 different things. Although the icons in this kit are huge, so I'm sure it would cover. But we'll just make this every other. And icons are a lot of times things you have left over from other kits, regardless of the size of kit that you buy. At least for me, I'm not an icon junkie, so I oftentimes have icons left over. Okay, I will probably go grocery shopping on the 1st, so this one I'm actually going to leave right side up. is not straight at all. Come on. I keep like bumping myself. And I feel like these little things are skinnier than a lot of kits, so I'm having a hard time placing them. I still think that's crooked. Okay. These envelopes, I don't know when I'm gonna have Happy Mail or any kind of mail, so we're just going to flip them. And then let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just gonna hang off on the little things. So, I will probably film Friday. So I have a couple different flag options. Where did they go? I have this long flag, and then I have these big flags and these little flags. So I think I'm going to take a big flag, and then I have this film slate icon. So I'll probably do a plan with me on Friday. And again, I'm just lining it up away from the dots. Not against the dots. I'm just trying to be straight. Let's see. There's another grocery cart, but I don't know that I need that yet. I have a big mail, a money. So this is payday. So I could put, maybe I'll take this smaller flag and I'll put a payday up here. I think I'm going to layer them so that I have room to write in how much, or to write payday or something. So let's see. That's not straight. But I kind of like where it is. Nope, that's not even close to being straight now. I struggle with circular stickers because I feel like I have nowhere to line them up. Okay, so then I can either write payday, or I can write how much I'm getting paid, or both. And then I have my rent and some other bills and things due that day. Let's see. I have this appointment label, but I don't have any appointments, so I actually cut it in half, or not cut it in half, I just cut the label off, and I figured I would use this as my flight tracker on Tuesday, instead of thinking like, oh, you need to have another sticker to show your flight. So we're just going to leave that down just a smidgen. And then, like I said, I'm going to need to check in on Monday. So we're going to put a kind of matching yellow down there. So this will be check-in for flight and then flight at whatever time. I think that works pretty well. Let's see, the 28th I have a bill due. We have date night, workout, sleepy. Maybe I'll take one of these circle icons because they have a place to write. Or not icons, I don't know what to call these, circle labels. And I'll just stick that at the bottom because it kind of takes up some room. So that's my phone bill. And then payday. The first is when most of my big deal bills are due. That's still crooked or not like in the right spot. Sunday my TPS usually comes out, so maybe I'll put that one up here. I have this like label sticker, so I will cover the header with that, which will kind of match the previous day because this is a bill and then I'll put another bill here, even though it's a totally different box. And then I have more half boxes and things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have quite a bit of room that I could put those in. So maybe I'll just kind of scatter them, and then the things that come up can be in those boxes. So maybe I'll put some in the tallway. And again, just kind of line them up. So I have that one. Oh, I guess these ones have a pattern, so I won't do those the tall way. But that's okay. I'll put this one down here. And I kind of have that one filled. So then maybe I'll put this one here. Okay. Maybe I should put washi for the headers. I could put washi on all of them. They would just all be different. Okay, I'm back. So I did find some washi strips to put at the top for each of the days. These 3 are actually a teeny little bit bigger than the 4 on this side, but I used bigger ones all on this side and then the same size on this side. So when you have your planner flipped open one way or the other, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. If you compared them side by side, you could tell, but not the way that it's laid out when you fold your planner in half. And even here you can barely tell because they're split by the coil. So I put matching washi for the different colors, even though these are not gray. And then I realized some of these flags are really crooked, and I tried to peel them up and they were ripping the sticker, not the paper below it, so I'm leaving them. And then I shuffled a couple things around. So on Wednesday, because I'm getting back Tuesday, I will probably want to like unpack and do some laundry and things like that. So I put a clean these here. I put a flag, and then I moved my bill, like, so I can put my bill up there. And I added one more little thing with a mail icon so I can write to get the mail, because I'll have been gone for like 5 days. I added a heart little thing here and a mail little thing here. And then I also had room for a quarter box down here, and I think I added this square box up here. So every header is covered except for these 2, I think. But they're blue, so they match the kit, so not really a big deal. They kind of blend in. And then I have still that little bit of pink showing over here, but I haven't put down any deco. So to show you guys where I'm at, and my other kit is very, very full because of the full boxes. In this kit, I only used full box on Monday, Tuesday, so nothing else really has the theme of the kit. So I figured I would throw some of these in here. Although I did a pretty good job of filling the space, so I don't have a ton of room, but I can throw a couple things in. So like a pair of sunglasses. Okay, I also have this deco, but like I said, this was from another shop. I do kind of like this and would maybe want to put that on there, but I'm going to resist because, again, that was from another shop, so it would be like you wouldn't actually have that if you just bought a kit. So yeah, here is my spread, I think it looks pretty good. It's not, you know, you definitely miss something when you don't have full boxes because that adds a lot of the deco and the theme to the kit. So if you compare that one to this one, you know, you get a lot more of that New York vibe, but again, these were from a different kit. And really because these are white backgrounds, you know, you're not missing a ton. It's kind of like you just have a check flag there. It doesn't add a ton of color. And I pulled in some stickers from other shops in this kit, but I think it's pretty darn good considering. So let's see if I can get both of these in the same shot. I don't know. This one had date covers. But these are black, so they don't really bug me at all. I feel like I could put a little more deco down here. I might do that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this first version of budget planning, and stay tuned for the coming weeks because the coming weeks will not be leftovers from a kit, because I don't think that's always practical because you still have to buy a full kit. Yes, it's you know, it's still cost savings if you can extend it for a week or more. I mean, more than a week. But you still have that kind of upfront cost of a very expensive kit. I don't remember how much this kit cost me, but it was probably around the $20 range. But now I've gotten 2 weeks worth out of it, which is cool. But personally, like, this is 2 different planners. I would not personally use the same clip art and artwork 2 weeks in a row in my regular planner because I just like the variety and having something new. Obviously, if you're on a budget and you know, you have to, it is what it is, or you can save it for a couple weeks down the road and use it again. But let me know what you guys thought of this week's version of budget planning. Give me any suggestions you have or suggestions for other people, because we all like to save money. Yeah, and again, I'll put all these in a, what is it called, like a playlist, so if you want to just watch them all at once, you can. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I would love if you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you like the budget planning videos. Thanks for joining me. Bye guys, have a great day.